already got people joining the stream. That was quick. That's wild. Well, welcome to the stream. Today we will be doing something a little bit different. Still IA related, but we're going to be doing a different side of development. Today we'll be making one of the most common relic types in Made in Abyss, which is the egg-shaped relic. There are a lot of variants throughout the manga and anime, and I managed to collect a whole list of them, which I cannot show you the list because it just so happens to be in a channel that we kind of want to keep private. It's not necessarily the picture that I don't want people to see, it's more or less the entire channel. The development channel. So we're gonna try to keep that out of the viewport. Yeah, sure thing. Is this a little bit better? If I put it any higher, it will start to trek in the red range, which will peak my audio. And I don't really want to do that. Do I sound a little bit louder? Okay, sweet. So last stream I was testing out like the copyright for Made in Abyss's soundtrack, and technically I did get claimed for that video, but they didn't do any action. So that tells me that I can, under fair use Made in Abyss music in my videos. But only if I don't monetize it. That's what I'm guessing the maximum is. I can't monetize it at all. I can use it to I don't know, play games or whatever, but I can't do anything else with it. So we're gonna do a little bit of a mixture between exactly. It's my philosophy as to why they would let me use it as well. We're gonna be using both their soundtrack today and the official IA soundtrack because obviously I want to kind of just test it a little bit further. If you guys have any song suggestions from the Made in Abyss soundtrack, let me know. And we'll go ahead and play some of it. Now you probably noticed that my screen is kind of cut in two, and the reasoning for that is because I have the reference sheet for all the relics on one screen, and on the other screen I have Blender open. Well, currently it's down, now it's open. Yeah, just like I said in the last stream, if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll try my best to answer as many as I can. In fact, I wonder if I can, swap my screen. We should get Affinity Abyss Game Nights. Maybe when it's released. Here, let me move my screen a little bit so I can see chat while I work on the relics. This is why people get 2 monitors. They don't just get 1. I don't have 2, I only have 1. But I make do. It's a pretty wide screen. I think it's like 16 inches. 16, 18, something like that. Oh, let's see. There is one other reason why I said I didn't want to show Discord. And the reasoning for that is, for whatever reason, OBS is not recording it. I wanted to originally, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to want to work right now. I mean, maybe if I did display capture, and I put that all the way at the bottom. So now if I open up Discord, you guys should have the ability to see it. I wouldn't say it's a waste of money, but it's definitely an investment, and it's not really one I can make right now. So I'm thinking once I get past, like, maybe this song, we can start doing some song requests from the anime. Just to spice things up a little bit. I think the original reason why I wanted to make a custom soundtrack for IA is because that whole copyright issue can be a bit of a problem for legitimacy. And although they're lenient on it, I wouldn't want to play their music too much. So, as much as I can support my work, I think that would be a whole lot better. Not sure how to approach this. We have a relic right here that I'm kind of looking at. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. It should be recording it. No, it looks like it's recording literally everything else, which is really annoying. No, there it is. So as I was saying, there is a relic right here that I want to kind of make. This one right here, I'm not sure if you guys can see my mouse. But this number 81 relic, I would like to replicate. And I think I'm going to be a little bit lazy with this. There's an easy way of doing it, and then there's the hard way. So I'm going to do the easy way first. Would be to cut this in half. Okay, now if I mirror this, and go y-axis, I think that's the y-axis. Now, if we take the knife tool, we can make this crescent right here. It may help for me to cut this again. Quickly exit out of that. Put the x-axis on. Now, I accidentally forgot to post the link of the stream to the Discord server, so I'm going to do that in a moment. I'll first do a quick incision right here. Merge these two together when you go at blast. We'll try triangulate things later. That is a requirement for Roblox. They do need things to be triangulated. And although they make the conversion for you, it's not a good idea. Quickly go to announcements. If anyone is in the stream, go ahead and let everyone else know that we're streaming. It'll get everyone up and ready a little bit quicker. Yeah, sweet. Okay. I believe that is our cue to start doing music suggestions. If you guys have any ideas, go ahead and put them in the chat. It has to be from the MI soundtrack. It cannot be from anywhere else. I do a generic pick while we wait. You know, if you guys can hear the music. Let it shine. Sweet. Okay. Well, with all those distractions out of the way, again, if you guys have any suggestions for music, post in chat. I know it seems like there's only one person on stream, but I think that should change a bit. We already have a concurrent of 3 views, so unless that was just the same person joining back 3 times, expect that to go all the way up to 8, maybe 10. Last stream got 100 views, which was pretty good. I think I made this cut a little bit too short. So I'm gonna fix that real quick. I think that's about the same distance I did last time. Okay, let's start from the bottom.
They have two, same day in July. Jack.
Yo, Jory, what's up? Welcome to the stream. So we survived a copy strike, which is really, really good. It wasn't that big of a deal, actually. It was pretty okay. They didn't seem to have done anything to my video. I mean, they recognized that I used the music, but that was about it. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and select everything. Now this is the part that I don't like doing for a couple reasons. You'll see why in a moment. Above that merge limit. Did you get copyrighted before? I did on a couple of occasions, but not for Maiden Abyss, surprisingly enough. I made a song a while back that was a completely original song, and for whatever reason, the video was copy struck. So what I ended up having to do was I had to take down the video, go into my mixing software, and mix the first part of the song, which I owned. It was my song. But because it sounded too similar in the beginning to another song that existed, I had to remix it. So, it's a little pissy. I didn't want to do anything else. I didn't want to do a counterclaim against the person. Because technically they did have a pretty good argument to my music sounding like theirs. Your other question. How many relics have you made so far? How many more to go? That is a secret. I mean, I think this probably gives it away. This whole list thing here. Which, it doesn't seem like it scales properly on stream. But you can see like half of them. This goes all the way up to 87 for this page, but there are multiple pages. Everything in green is what I've currently done so far. Probably somewhere around that range. I don't want to say what the exact number is because that's going to get people's hypes up. Um, a lot of these relics will just be sellable relics. They're not going to have too many functions. Uh, they might have the ability to squeak, and that's it. They might produce light, but other than that, they don't really do a whole lot else. They're just there to sell at Orth, get some money, go down to your next diving trip, and hopefully with better gear. And Jory. That's funny. Yeah, we're already giving these like custom names because believe it or not, none of these relics actually have names in the manga. They are shown, they're just not like they're not given any like title or anything. They've just been called the egg-shaped relic. It's like an umbrella term for the most common shape that you'll find. You know what I just realized? Orth is literally Easter Island. It is literally Easter Island. Now my question is Nanachi the Easter Bunny? Question mark. These are the real theories right here. I don't recognize Shiny Swarm. I might have to look that up. Let's go ahead and do that right now. I might have it listed. Shiny Swarm. Oh, you mean like the umbrella? Is that what it's called? Oh no, this is what this is. Emotion Control Hood is one of the catalog artifacts, illustrated compilation of reported relics. Is a hood allowing its user to manipulate the emotions of others. Damn. Makes you wonder, like, since a lot of relics in Maiden Abyss have, like, side effects, what do you think the side effect for this relic would be? Does it, like, make you irrational? I plan to. I plan to do a lot of the lesser known relics. I mean, I'm already doing like this whole list of egg-shaped relics that the manga only glosses over. It makes you wonder, like, what is the other functionality of these eggs? Because people buy them outside of Orth, right? They're useless to Delvers, but they're not useless to other people. Maybe they're durable and they could be used as like tool material, or maybe like I don't know. It's an interesting thought. It probably does degrade your emotions, honestly. Likely, it's more of a natural thing. If you control the emotions of others so much, like, wouldn't that make you an irrational person over time? I guess it could be like art. Selling it to a museum, possibly like as a showpiece, but there's so many of them. I guess they would be rarer than diamonds at that point. But they would still be like on a similar commodity level as diamonds. Because you know where the source is. And I don't think these relics are super expensive. Shape of Wishes. Hmm. Maybe some wishes are worth like not exposing. I just realized that music is playing in the background, so I cannot use my mic, unfortunately. But we can chillax for a little bit and play some Made in Abyss music. Go ahead and tell me what you have in mind. It has to be from that soundtrack, can't be anywhere else, etc., etc. Okay, let's start off with kind of like yeah, this video is likely going to get copy struck, not because of the music that we pick up, but because of the music that's playing through my mic. That's ironic. Mao. Let me see. Dude, some of these OSTs have the weirdest names. I didn't even know this was. Oh, I recognize this. This is pretty intense. Okay, well, I guess that means I locked in. I think it's because I'm a little bit more lax. If I go closer to my screen, I do sound a little bit louder. How about now? Do I sound a little bit louder? Oh, I know why. It's because I turned down the volume. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that was short. Alright, what's next? Discover the Abyss next? Sure. Okay, that's one relic done. Moving on to the next. They're all technically egg-shaped relics. Egg-shaped is just the visual property of the relic. It doesn't really refer to anything else. So, that includes relics that you would think normally wouldn't go under that category, like the Cradle of Desire. Simply because they're normally spherical or egg-shaped. I think it's just an archaeological observation by delvers. Ooh, this is kind of perky. This is fun. Question 2. Will the game have a bestiary system for discovering fauna, flora, and etc.? The answer is yes. Okay, I got some peace and quiet from the audio in the background. Won't be for very long, but I can speak for a little bit. Let's see, what else should I do? I already have a relic right here planned. I want to do this one right here, number 72. And what I'm thinking of doing is I could either go for the cracked look it has, or I should probably try to make it look like a kind of like a rough furball. I think that's a little bit more interesting than making it look cracked, because we have plenty of those, honestly. So that's what I'm doing right here. I have this layered so that I can texture this. You'll have a whole lot more transparent parts to it. Whereas, this, on the other hand, will be a little bit more solid than the other. And that's the thought process behind that. What else should I do? Maybe I should do this one right here, number 70. Question number 3. If someone throws a really heavy object at someone, will they be able to push them off the cliffs with it? I'm guessing that's what you said there. I kind of tripped up a little bit, but I kind of got my grasp halfway through that sentence. The answer is I think there is knockback, but I've not tried it on another player. As far as I'm concerned, it kind of like pauses them in place. So it's kind of like a stun. But I have not been able to deal any knockback with it yet. There is a good chance, though, that that might change. I don't know. It would be pretty funny. I should make a song like this for Magnum Abyss. I mean, Infinity Abyss. I think that would be pretty interesting. Yeah, let's do this one right here, number 70. I think that's probably a good one. For that, what I'm thinking of doing is just giving it like a little basket. Maybe not. I did notice, like, last time I was working on this, that I kind of have the symmetry wrong. Normally when I make a new relic, I have it set to the front view. So that this is what it looks like when I load it in Studio. But I had accidentally made a lot of these relics on the right side. So this is what their front page should have looked like, but I have that kind of wrong. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. But let's try to fix that, at least for some of these. Oops. Okay, let me try. Question number 4. You should low-key do little motifs for the game's tracks, like the Tour of the Abyss motif that appears in other tracks. That is a good point. I definitely should do motifs. It is a pretty standard thing for music to do. I wouldn't know like what themes I would like relate to each other. If you guys have like any suggestions for what themes I should have like use as inspiration for another one, let me know. That's a good idea. I mean, that might honestly make my music sound a whole lot more professional. At least a little bit more intentional. Burning Man. Is that seriously a... I don't know why I keep asking that question. Of course it is. who the fuck named this song? Dude, I don't even know half of the show's soundtracks names. I only know them by like audio. There are boats outside of Orth. Common v slave moment. Jory is carrying with the music suggestions. Oh, this is the opening theme. Okay. Will there be guns in the game? Yes, there are a lot of guns. There's a lot more than guns too, but if that surprises you, then I should like keep the rest of it secret. Yes, 10 years. That's okay. We'll have Infinity Abyss out before GTA 6. Trust me. Shakes my baton at you. You must wait. Last stream we actually went over a alternative that you guys can play before our game releases. So if you want to check out the other stream, you can definitely go and do that. Knife is carrying right now, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I think that looks pretty much not really accurate, but it's close enough, honestly. We'll smooth in and out, and we'll try to get those round edges that we're looking for later on. But right now, I'm a little concerned about these interior faces that I need to delete. Now, before I forget, let us do another song suggestion. Then after that, we'll be swapping back to IA's soundtrack, just for a little bit. See what we got. It definitely does not have to be a one-to-one replica. You are absolutely right, and I appreciate the understanding. Yeah, all that matters is one of the eggs named Jory Egg. Me when the Jory Egg. Someone finds the Jory Egg somewhere in the field. How many eggs will there be? That is a good question. All of the eggs that are listed on this page, all the egg shapes, this is how many of the ones that there will be in game. These are all canon as far as I'm concerned. These are all like either useless relics that do nothing at all. Some of these are sunstones. Some of these aren't sunstones. Like this really crappily drawn Cradle of Desire that I did here. I think I rushed that one, honestly. Yeah, they'll all be handheld, apart from maybe a few that might be a little bit larger. It's a good point. I think I should make some of the eggs a little bit larger than others, instead of having them all be the same size. I think it would be visually interesting. Okay. Dark Reg, Nightmare Fuel next. Sure, let's do Dark Reg. Literally called Nightmare Fuel. Huh. 10 out of 10, very creative name. It takes quite a while to reach White Whistle, and even if you get White Whistle, you're not guaranteed to become a beta tester. There's a little bit more to that than meets the eye. That's true. There have been some really committed people at the server. Give us a bit of time to warm up to you, and the moment you get to White Whistle, we might consider adding you to the team if we need that extra hand. Just know that it's not guaranteed. Try to give these a little bit of a curved edge. I don't want them to be too sharp. Okay, there we go. Let's see what other corrections we need to make. Probably a few. I think I have a genius idea, but I'm not sure if it'll work. What if I gave this part of the egg a different shading than the rest of the egg? So we're going to separate it for now. Fine. Triangulate. And just so that texturing is a little bit easier for me, we're going to separate these two pieces. Go here, we're going to do a normal edit. Texture. Change. Oh yeah, that is definitely the move right there. Okay, going back to Infinity Abyss soundtrack. I think we left off at Each's Exchange. This might honestly be one of those games that people will lose just a little bit of sleep over on release. I wouldn't give them too much hype, though. Suspend your belief just a little bit. It's still a Roblox game at the end of the day. It's not like a full-blown title. As with any game, really, there will definitely be bugs. There will definitely be a pretty rough release. Now the question is, if I go ahead and apply this, if I join these two faces, will they break? I don't think so. I am losing the sharp off of this bottom piece, but that's okay. Not that big of a deal. Actually, this could be a sunstone, honestly. Nah, maybe not. Nah, bro did not just hit you with that nerd emoji. Oh, he hit himself with that. Imagine. You have not missed anything cool at all. We are doing something a little bit different this stream. We're not doing any terrain work. We're only doing relics for today. And I'm suspecting this will be a shorter stream than some of the other ones that I do. Okay. So, I'm going to do a quick vote in chat. Pick a relic from this list and see which one you guys want to do. We're going to be doing that on stream. Any one of these. And to give me a heads up, say the number right next to them. It goes from 56 to 87. Anything in green I've already finished. Don't count number 70 because we already did number 70 and we already did 81. And do number 80. I see 2 80s. Sweet. Okay. We're doing number 80. It looks kind of sus. But to be fair, a lot of the relics in MIA look pretty sus. I don't really want to... I'm not the only one who sees this, right? Watch as everyone in chat says it's all in my head. I'm the only one who sees this. Boo-hoo. Common, unknown, hell. Let's expand this a little bit. Here. You know what this kind of looks like? This looks like an asymmetric relic, honestly. So I'm not sure if I can get away with doing this. Because this detail goes from the bottom face and it goes all the way to the top. If I tried doing that here, then they would overlap. I think we're going to go for an asymmetric design. I'm not too fond of doing that because it's a little annoying. Okay, let me see if I can cheat in some symmetry in here. Go for a horizontal. X-axis, maybe. Now this particular shape is something I will not describe what it looks like. Let's just call it an hourglass. And move on. I think it's a little bit more oblong than that. It doesn't really matter that I'm not meeting these edges right now. It doesn't really need to be even. Okay. Now I wonder if I can cheat. No, I'm not going to try doing that. I had a stupid idea in my head, but I'm not going to do it. I was going to try to duplicate these edges inwards, but I don't think that's going to work. And then there's one final thing that we need to do, which is this shape here. The shape is found on this other relic as well. This one right here. I think that is number 66. Okay. I think it's about time we swap back to the main of the soundtrack. Any suggestions, let me know. While we wait, we'll play this one out. I play. Sure, we can do that. Ah, I pressed the wrong one. Maybe I didn't. Never mind.